Assalamu alaikum, brother. How are you?
Walaikum assalam. What do you want to say, Mr. Shafiq?
Nothing specific really. It was my friend who is requested that I speak with you tonight.
All right.
Now, so
No problem.
my
Let us open the conversation this way. Let us open the conversation this way to make it easier for you. As long as you said you are a Muslim, what make you Muslim? What does that mean? I mean, why you believe Islam is true religion?
It makes the most sense.
What makes sense about it? That if you go to heaven, Allah will give you a lot of women for sex. Does that make sense?
No, but that's just the male opinion, okay? Islam makes the most sense because in Christianity it is, you need Jesus to be saved because Jesus died for your sins, correct? So what about Adam? When he went against God's word, did God not give Adam the ability to ask for forgiveness? So that by itself means that humans were granted forgiveness from the very beginning. Is that not correct?
No problem, I'm listening.
So why is it that Christianity says that you need Jesus for forgiveness when God has allowed Adam?
Let me ask you first. Your
Sure.
God Allah, He forgave Adam when he was in heaven. Yes
Let
or
me
no?
stop you there. It's not my God. Allah is God.
No,
It's
it's not.
everyone's
You know,
God.
this is your God. Come on. Don't tell
How
me.
is it my? How is
It's
it
your
my
God. I
God?
will prove it to you. I will prove it. My God don't have a version in the heaven. Your God have versions. We can't have the same God, but we have two different heaven.
We worship. Okay,
No.
so
No, let us go.
they
Let
have
us not to change the topic. We
worship
can go.
one God.
We can go later to see who's your God, who is my God. No problem.
No,
Let us talk
I'm not
Let us
gonna
talk
argue
about
about
Adam, my friend. Your God Allah, He forgive Adam when he commits sin.
You keep saying my God, Allah.
Are you going to stuck with this word? Are you going to allow me to have a conversation with you? I allow you to say whatever you want. Let me say whatever I want.
Yeah, but I
Are you going to force me? Are you going to force me to say that your God is my God? Is that what you want?
Okay, one God.
No,
right?
there's no one God. There's no one God. There's no one God. There's no one God. There's many God. There's Shaitan is God. Money is God. Sex is God. Penis is God. Everybody worships something. Now you worship and you one. His name is Allah. Let us see who is he. Let me ask you. You said that that Adam, he was allowed to ask Allah for forgiveness. Did Allah forgive Adam? Did Allah forgive Adam?
For going against his word, yes.
Okay. Why then he kicked him out from heaven?
Because he went against their word.
But you just said he forgive him.
That is correct, yes.
And you are the one who said that Islam makes sense. If I forgive you, I kick you out of my house.
If you know somebody has done wrong, right? Forgiveness is not letting them come back, but forgiveness is acknowledging that they have done wrong.
Really?
And letting.
You just said to me, my friend, hold on. You are the one who said to me, in order to be saved, you have to believe in Jesus, so you can be saved. Yeah. So are you saying to me? So why you are asking Allah for forgiveness? Is that will bring you to heaven, or will keep you out of heaven if you ask Allah for forgiveness? Do you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah. You ask Allah for
connection.
you ask Allah for forgiveness. No problem. You ask Allah for forgiveness. Is that to go back to heaven or no?
First of all, we haven't reached heaven, so how can I go
This
back?
This is not a question. Why you ask Allah for forgiveness? Is that because if Allah forgive you, will make you go to heaven, or just like a ritual thing? You ask for forgiveness, and we don't go to heaven still.
Because man inherently has will. And because
Has
of
what?
will,
Has what? What
you
will?
know will,
No, you don't.
W-I,
No, Islam does not believe in will. You mean free will?
yes,
No.
we're allowed
Okay.
to have,
No, you are not
we're,
allowed. No, you are not allowed. You know, as long we are talking about Adam, Adam when he commits sin, is that the sin Allah he forced him to do, or it was a choice of Adam? Oh boy. Are you there? Hello?
hello.
Yeah. I was saying to you, was Adam a person who commits sin by his free will, or Allah forced him to commit sin?
It was free will.
Where do you get this from? Do you have a proof?
No, I don't. So in
Okay, well, I have different proof. Here we go. This is your prophet, and this is Sahih. Your prophet saying, and this is Sahih al-Bukhari, saying that the prophet said that Adam and Moses, they argued with each other. Moses says to Adam, Adam, O Adam, you are our father who disappointed us and turned us out of paradise. Then Adam said to him, O Moses, Allah favored you with his words, with his talk, and talked to you directly, and he wrote the Torah for you with his own hand. And guys, here remember, we were talking about Didat. He said the Torah was inspiration only, correct? Do you remember? Didat, the stupid Didat, he was saying just a few minutes ago that the Torah is not a book. It was only words, inspiration. But look what Muhammad said. He wrote for him the Torah with his own hands. Muhammad is getting Didat busted again. And then Adam, he said to Moses, do you blame me for action which Allah had written in my fate 40 years before my creation? What do you say about that? Adam saying to Moses, you cannot blame me. This is what Allah wrote for me.
Okay, you said it's not me, so it's authentic.
Yeah.
And it, like to, I would like to research this for myself.
No
so
problem.
please tell me.
This is Sahih al-Bukhari, hadith number, Sahih al-Bukhari, hadith number 6614. And I'm showing it in the screen actually. If you are looking at the screen with me on YouTube, you can see it.
6694.
No, 6614.
Sorry, 6614.
Yeah, and I can give it to you from different hadith, not only from this. And this is also Sahih. We can give it to you from Sunan Abi Dawood, and this is Sahih. Everybody can see in the screen. Sunan Abi Dawood, hadith number 4701, and it says it clearly there, it says Sahih. And you will see here, it says, do you blame me for doing a deed which Allah had decreed that I should do 40 years before my creation? So you cannot say to me that you as a Muslims have a free will. And here we go back to zero. You said to me, Islam makes sense. How it makes sense that Adam was kicked out from heaven if Allah is the one who wrote the sin of Adam for Adam, and Adam is forced to do sin. And then Allah asked him to ask for forgiveness, and then after he forgave him, he kicked him out. Which means this is the whole thing is madness. Adam is a poor guy, he's a victim. Allah, he writes for him, you should do sin. As you see with me in the screen, it says clearly, as a decree that I should do 40 years before he created me. So Allah, he wrote to Adam, you should do this 40 years before your creation. Okay. And then Adam, he committed that, as Allah, he ordered him to do, because this is his destiny. And then after Adam, he did that, Allah, he asked him to ask for forgiveness. So Adam, he prayed to Allah, says, I forgive me, please, Allah. So Allah forgive him, and then still he kicked him out. What does that make sense for you here?
Brother, I'm going to have to research this topic furthermore. I went back to your screen on YouTube, and I don't see anything right now.
Guys, don't you see the screen? Refresh the page, please. Refresh the page. Maybe you refresh the page, you will see it.
Okay, so...
And not only that, my friend, not only that, your prophet, he said that Adam, he won the argument. To make it more horrible, not only your prophet, he is making a statement that this is a debate happening between them. Your prophet, he say clearly that Adam, he won the debate. In the Sahih of al-Bukhari, it says, the prophet added repeating the statement 3 times. What he repeated? So Adam confuted Moses, Adam confuted Moses, Adam confuted Moses 3 times. Which means Adam was right and Moses was wrong. Where does that make sense here? You make me do sin, and then you punish me for the sin you made me do? Is that fair? Is that justice?
So there are some things that, as a human, we do not have the ability to understand.
All right. Now, suddenly, we as a human, we are donkeys. We don't understand. My friend, what we don't understand? It's a debate between 2 guys, and obviously your prophet taking the side of Adam, and he understand, and I understand. Now you are the one who don't understand. He said to him that Allah, he wrote for me in my destiny 40 years before my creation, and your prophet agree with him. Suddenly now you don't understand.
No, I said that as humans, there are some things that we were made to not fully understand. Now, brother, like I said before, I am not a learned man of the Quran, as you might, and I might not have the resources to understand like you
My
have.
friend, you don't need to have resources. I just gave you what your prophet said. What do you say about that? Here we go. This is the resources in front of us. I provide you with resources, and he said that Adam, he won the debate, and Adam, you can't blame him for doing sin because this is what Allah wrote for him. So what kind of religion believe that Adam, he was a victim of Allah, Allah, he made him do sin, and then Allah, he punished him for doing sin, and then Allah asked him to ask for forgiveness so he might forgive him, and then
So
Adam, he asked for
where's
forgiveness.
the proof that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forced Adam into sin?
It's in front of you. This is your prophet. Are you saying your prophet is a liar?
No, go back onto your screen and show me the proof.
Here we go. It's in the screen, my friend. Don't you see the screen? People in the chat, do you see the screen or not?
You said it's Sahih Bukhari
Yeah.
6614.
Sahih al-Bukhari. Yes, 6614. And I will show you the reference in the screen. Here we go.
And what website are you on, brother?
This is sunnah.com. This is your Islamic website. Here we go.
Sunnah.com. Okay, perfect.
So now what we will do? What kind of God this God is? And not only in Sahih Bukhari, this is a very well-known hadith. It's repeated in Sahih Bukhari actually more than one time, 3 times, or 4 times. And same in Sunan Abi Dawood, which is a Sahih too. And same in Sunan Ibn Majah, which is Sahih too. And same as in Sahih Muslim, which is Sahih too. So what we will do now?
Okay, so let's look at the next page.
What next page?
So after hadith number 611, let's look at 612, because this is taken out of context. We don't know exactly where this falls into.
My friend, what out of context? What are you talking about? Each hadith is separated as a story by itself. It's not a story the Prophet was talking like a machine non-stop. And here the story is ended. The debate is ended. There's two guys. We give the microphone for the first one. His name is Musa. We give the microphone to the second one. His name is Adam. Musa says to Adam, because of you we are out of heaven. Adam says to Musa, you blame me for something Allah wrote for me in my destiny 40 years before he created me. Adam, he won the debate. Adam, he won the debate. Adam won the debate, your Prophet said. So what out of context?
I honestly don't know. This is all new to me, brother. So
No problem. Let me ask you. Let us say that you are a person who follow what makes sense, correct? It makes sense for you that in the heaven of Allah, Allah will give you boys who they are going to serve you. Does that make sense to you?
if that's what's best for me, then yeah.
No, but what is the sense here? Because in the heaven of Allah, your Prophet said, if you wish something is going to be in front of you in a second, and you will never get dirty, you will never do laundry, you will never take a shower, you will never piss, you will never have garbage. So what the boys would do? What exactly the boys would do? Imagine I have a house. If I wish food is going to be in my table in front of me, nobody will bring it. If I wish anything is going to be in front of me and there's no garbage left.
Yeah.
And my clothes will never get dirty. My clothes will never get dirty. My clothes will never be ruined. They will never have wrinkles. And I will never sweat. I will never take a shower. I will never piss. And nothing. There's no dirt. So what the boys will do?
Yes, brother. But what if this is a metaphor for somebody that desires boys, not the literal sense of that the boys will serve you, but to have offspring.
No, my friend. In the heaven of Allah, there's nobody is going to have children. However, your Prophet, he said, if you desire to have boys in the heaven, you are going to be pregnant and you will deliver it in less than 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's who knows, right? We're not in heaven.
No, I know, because your Prophet said, my friend, don't tell me who knows. You see, when your Prophet, he just said that, read with me. This is Sunan ibn Majah, he said, when the believer wants a child in paradise, he will be conceived and born and growing up and short while according to his desire. In different hadith it says that the believer, when he desire a child in paradise, he shall be carried in the pregnancy, born and complete with his egging in an hour of his desire. So which means you desire to have a child, you will get pregnant. And then you will deliver the child. You, not your wife. You will be pregnant. You will deliver the child, and your child will have teeth and long hair in less than an hour. And sa'a in Arabic at that time is equal to 15 minutes. So you will be pregnant, you deliver the child, and this is not the promise about the children who will go around you, the boys, the young boys, who will be serving you. So don't mix things up. And here,
I'm not. Brother, I'm not. But
my friend, does that make sense to you that you will deliver a child? Does that make sense to you that you will deliver a child in the heaven? You will be pregnant and deliver a child. Does that make sense?
Brother, we're not in heaven, right?
Doesn't matter. Your Prophet saying what the heaven is. He said, in the heaven you will be pregnant and you will deliver a child. Does that make sense to you?
Are we in heaven right now?
I'm not talking about now. I'm talking. He said to you what will happen to you. What's wrong with you, my friend? He just said.
Yes, but does heaven make sense in this world?
My friend, you will be.
But does heaven make sense in this world?
No, nothing makes sense here because.
Okay, then how can
because in the heaven you will be a male or a female, my friend.
Okay, and in heaven you don't have to work or get dirty.
This is not a question. This is not a question. In the heaven of Allah, when you go, do you stay male or Allah will change your gender?
I don't know. Do you?
Well, yeah, I know, because he promised the men that they will have females to have sex with them. So obviously you will stay as a male. So how you will stay as a male and then you will get pregnant and you will deliver a child? Where the child will come from? From the anus?
I don't know. Do you?
Maybe you tell me.
Because,
I'm asking you. You are the Muslim, not me.
Because, brother, but you are more learned than me. You are more knowledgeable.
My
than
friend,
me. You should educate me.
I cannot. Obviously, there is where a baby can come from. I mean, this is stupid. There's no way it can come out because you cannot do poop.
Yes, but the
you cannot-
sense that
you
you're
cannot-
talking right
you
now
cannot
is
poop.
is
cannot-
relevant to here on Earth,
Yes.
where the
So you are
sperm
saying to
has
me,
to
okay, are you?
go to
So
the egg and then
this is
the
why
egg
I'm asking you.
develops.
This is why I'm asking
But
you.
in
Are
heaven,
you
who
saying,
knows?
my
Because
friend?
heaven is a different realm. Is
This is
a
why I'm
different
asking you.
reality. The laws of heaven do
What
not
reality? There's
work
nothing
with
reality
the laws
there.
of Earth.
There's nothing reality. When you say to me you will deliver a child, then he have to make a vagina for you. That's mean you are not a male. You are a female.
Yes, but childbirth and child labor and just the conception is a very worldly thing. Now in heaven, there are no connections to this world. Is that not correct?
There's no connection to this world. What do you mean? Everything in Islamic heaven is have a connection for this world. You have a penis.
Yes,
have
but
sex,
you said,
you will have a
where's it
my
going to come out of
my
the
friend,
anus?
my friend, yeah,
But how do
everything
you
in the
know
heaven.
that God cannot just conjure something before your eye?
Okay, but he said to you, you will be pregnant. He did use the word pregnant. He did, and you desire, and you will deliver, and then the boy will have a hair and will have teeth. So now it's time for delivery. Delivery will be from where? From your mouth, your nose. Additional.
So in the quote you said he shall be carried, and then in quotations in pregnancy. Now is in pregnancy in the literal
Yes,
narration?
because this is literal baby, isn't it, baby? Is that
No, but
is that a metaphorical baby or this is a real baby?
right now it says he shall be carried.
Yes, in Arabic it says. This is a translation. In Arabic it says hamluhu, which means being pregnant. Are you there? Are you there?
Okay,
Okay.
yes, I'm here, brother. Okay, brother. So you in the verse.
So let us
that
go.
you have
Forget
chosen-
about this. Forget about this. Give me
No,
one
because
thing.
I want to speak more about this because it's now become apparent to me we are now trying to use worldly attributes in heaven, which does not work like
Well,
that.
why?
Okay?
Aren't you in the heaven? Are you going to stay a man physically, or you will be a man spiritually there? Is your penis will be a spiritual penis in heaven, or will be a real penis?
As in the reproductive sense, or in the
Anything. What will change on you? Nothing will change in the heaven. The only thing will happen, you are going to be more sexual. Your prophet, he said, you will have 70 years orgasm, and your penis will be endless. So
yes, these are all metaphorical.
This is
things,
not
brother.
metaphorical. What do you mean? Okay, give me the metaphorical of endless penis.
It is to say that your desires.
My
what
friend,
you
no.
want
Endless penis
gonna
is
be
not
granted.
endless. He can say endless desire because endless penis is not endless desire. When I say you have an endless penis, what is the metaphorical for? Give me a reason.
Okay, you're saying that the pregnancy and the carrying of the child, and in the act of reproduction or sex or whatever, these are all things that are relevant to here on this earth, in this world. But when we speak about heaven, this is something that is not relevant to the laws and to the nature of this world. Is that not correct?
My friend, what is the nature of the world have to do? I mean, what the difference between the nature of this world and the nature of heaven?
Because heaven is not of this world.
Okay, the heaven of your God is the same as this world. Nothing changed. You will, okay, let me ask you. Are you going to eat?
How can
Do you have food there?
born?
Do you have food there? Yes or no? Do you have food in the heaven
I
of Allah?
I don't know.
What do you mean you do not know? Is it the Quran described for you that you will have an open buffet and this buffet have only bird meat? Right? Only bird meat. So in the heaven you have, and what you will have a certain kind of food, and you will eat it, and you have a fruit, and only he described for you a couch and fruits and grape and wine and milk. So what is different? All those things we have in here in Las Vegas.
Yes, but in heaven, do you die in heaven?
Well, I believe you will die in heaven more than in earth.
Do you? So are you? So what I'm trying to understand right now is why you continue to use law, like I want to say like worldly attributes to something that is not even relevant to.
My friend, it's not me. It's not me who is saying that. It's your prophet. He says,
Yes, but you
in
were
the earth,
you were
in
taking
the earth, we have orgasm. Your prophet, he said orgasm.
Carried, right? Carried in the quotations, it says in pregnancy. Now, is that in the narration? This is something that I believe is, a human nature to make sense of things that we do not understand.
Okay,
right?
let me ask. Mister, sure. You don't understand. Mister, you don't understand. What kind of women you will have in heaven? Are they real women or plastic or silicone?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
If somebody desires to have, I don't know. If it's real, if you desire real women, then of course you'll have real women.
Okay, what if you desire plastic women? You will have plastic women too? Sex toys, let's say.
Oh, sex toys, then I don't know. If that's what you desire, then sure. But why would you need to go to such a low form in an inanimate object for your pleasure when you're in heaven? Anything that you desire is yours. But okay, so this whole conversation and topic that we're on about heaven, you keep bringing back things that are relevant here and then trying to assert them in heaven. Okay, brother, first let's come to a common ground that what happens in heaven is not bound by human things and by human nature.
I want you to read this verse for me, this hadith for me.
Sure.
Because you are saying, if we speak about sex toys, it's a low human form. So why your prophet promised you that, saying that in the heaven there's a market of sex toys, and those sex toys, they come into reality when you sleep with them. They are images of men and women, and then you jump inside the image and you have sex with the man or the women, and the customers are men. So you are a man who go inside that store, Playboy magazine. They have images of men and women. Then you like an image, let us say, of Michael Jackson.
Okay, then so this is once again, I believe, a metaphorical thing. If you desired a woman with blue hair and gold eyes with gold skin,
my friend, don't go. Hold on. It says images of men and women. What metaphorical about it? Images. In the heaven, in the paradise, there's a market. What is the market metaphorical for? Go ahead, try your best. There's a market.
Market as in, what we understand is when we go into the store, there are shelves and aisles lined with goods and merchandise. Right. So in that sense, for us as humans to understand what God is conveying.
Is your God Allah speaking to you? Allah speaking to you, and you are a human, right? So he's using the word market. If it's not market, he will not say market. You don't have to say market. He can say something else.
Yeah, but this is something that humans can understand.
No problem. Thank you very much. So this is a human can understand. So Allah is choosing the correct word. He chose market because this is what it is, market. And what is inside the market? There's no buying nor selling except, which means there's buying and selling. So in this market, it's a real market because now we are talking about buying and selling. Selling what? And buying what? Images.
It says
images.
In the verse that you have on your screen right now, it says, indeed in paradise there is a market in which there is no buying nor selling except images of men and women. So whenever a man desires an image, he enters it. Okay, so from this I deduced that the market is similar to when we go into a store, right? We can understand that there are literal hundreds of choices, if not thousands of choices, options everywhere, right? So when we desire something, we can easily go into this metaphorical market, choose what we like, and enter it. Like, have you ever played like Super Mario, where you enter this picture on the wall and now you're in this other world? So I think that is a metaphorical thing used so we can better
My
understand.
friend, you are a man and you will desire a man. Explain that to me, the metaphorical of it. You are a man and you will desire an image of a man. What does that mean?
Yes, but does it say anywhere that there's gonna be that they will have sex?
Yeah, this is about sex. Because this is about sex, description of paradise. In the heaven, what you would desire the image of the man to do what with exactly? What you would do? You tell me.
I don't know. You tell me. You're the
This is
one that
about
brought
sex.
this
The whole
up.
thing is about sex. The whole
Where
thing
does
is
it
about
say?
sex.
Where does it
Because
say
you
sex?
desire it. Desire is ishtaha in Arabic. In Arabic, my friend. You see, the translation says desire. In Arabic, it says ishtaha. Ishtaha is a sexual desire. So if you ishtaha what? Ishtaha a man. So if I have a desire for a fruit, obviously I want to eat it. If I have a desire for a woman, obviously I want to have sex with it. So when we say that,
Is that true for everyone though? What if a man
my
desires
friend,
a
you
woman
tell me,
just to
you
have
desire,
a
you desire a man. What conversation? What are you talking about? Allah will send you to heaven to have a conversation with a man?
If you desire it,
You are
if you
funny, my
desire
friend.
your friend.
You are funny. Okay, my friend. You are very funny. Now, so until now, we did not find one thing makes sense in Islam. You called me 15 minutes ago or 20 minutes ago, and you said to me Islam makes sense. But until now, I could not find
Yes, to
one
me,
thing makes sense.
Because
Let me
because
ask
I'm
you, okay,
comparing it
listen.
I'm comparing it to Christianity.
No.
Let's go back to my first point, where you need Jesus for forgiveness. I said it right there. So if we need Jesus for forgiveness, then how did God allow Adam to ask for forgiveness and then be granted the forgiveness?
You see,
now,
you forgot that Jesus. Okay, hold on. You forgot that for us, Jesus. Hold on. You forgot that when you ask God for forgiveness is the same as asking Jesus for forgiveness. For us, Jesus is God. Maybe you forgot that.
Where does it say Jesus is God?
Well,
Where does it say?
even in the Quran, I can prove it to you. What do you say if I show it to you
So
from
it
the
says,
Quran?
or does Jesus say to ask my Father? Okay, why would you want to worship the guy that's going to ask his Father for permission? Why not just ask
Where it says that Jesus he will ask his Father for forgiveness? What do you mean? What do you mean is that? What do you mean he asking for forgiveness?
Or for permission?
Where it says that?
Brother,
Did Jesus forgive sin in the Bible?
I don't know. Did he?
Yes.
Sure. Okay. So, brother,
This
this
is why the Jews they wanted to kill him because this person is speaking as if he's God. You know, if you go to Luke chapter 7, verse number 48, I think, it says, then Jesus said to her, your sin are to be forgiven. And that can be, mentioned many other chapters in the Bible. In Matthew chapter 9, verse, let me remember, chapter 9, verse number 5. It's, when he said that your sin is forgiven, and the Jews, they were looking at him, and they said, this guy is talking about your sin is forgiven. So Jesus says to them, which one is easier, to say to him your sin is forgiven, or carry your bed and walk? Get up and walk. So the Jews, they could not take it that he is saying to the person, your sin is forgiven. And Jesus, he wanted to show them that not only I have authority to forgive sin, for I am God in earth. Here we go. Which one is easier, to say to him your sin is forgiven, or say to the man who cannot walk, okay, carry your bed and walk? The guy is in this bed, he cannot walk, he carry his bed and walk.
Okay, so you're saying that Jesus, peace be upon him, is God, right?
Absolutely.
Now, how can Jesus, peace be upon him, if he is God, then how could he have died? Okay, let me answer you. So you are saying that if Jesus, you are saying if Jesus is God, he should not die, correct? That is correct.
Okay, that means Jesus is God in Islam, because in Islam, Jesus until now did not die.
Jesus had the holy ascension. He was
No, don't change your topic.
great.
You are the one who said to me, if Jesus do not die, we will believe in him that he is God.
No, that is not that.
Well, you are the one who said to me that you are the one who said to me, we as a Muslim will reject Jesus to die, and then you said to me, how God can die? Then I said to you, well, if this is the case, then in Islam Jesus must be God, because Jesus did not die until now, since 2,000 years ago. Same time,
Jesus,
when you say to me,
Jesus,
no, hold on. When you say to me, when you say to me, hold on. When you say to me, God died, who said to you that? Who said to you that God died?
The Christians, don't they
No,
say
we
that
don't.
Jesus
No, we
died
don't
on
say
the cross?
that. No, we don't say that. God is always alive, never die.
Yeah,
But-
of course, same as us Muslims.
No, your Muslim is dead already. He never been alive. Our God is always alive. Your God never alive. And I'll prove it to you. When we say that Jesus was crucified, they killed the flesh of Jesus. But the existence of Christ is long before the flesh. This is why Jesus said, before Abraham I am. So before Abraham I am, he was exist, even though there's no flesh of Jesus exist, yes. So that means his existence have nothing to do with the existence of the flesh. So they killed the flesh, but the existence of Christ is still have nothing to do with it. So they killed the flesh of the man, but they cannot kill God. Nobody can kill God. Jesus, he showed them that even if you kill me, even if you take me to the grave, as a flesh, I come back to you, for I am God, and nobody can overcome God. Now your God never been alive. Prove to me that your God is alive. Can you prove it?
We can't.
cannot.
This is something I believe is called, the leap of faith. Okay, you can't be a believer without fully having faith
Okay,
in the fact
let me
that
ask
God
you.
is here.
Let me ask you, your living God, can he say stupid things, or always he says smart stuff?
Okay, brother. So
Is your God is a smart God or a stupid God?
of course he's the all-knowing.
Okay, the all-knowing, how much he do not know that the women she don't have a sperm, and he think women have a sperm coming from their ribs.
Where are you getting this from?
This is a chapter 86, verse number 6 and 7. You can read the whole chapter if you want.
Okay, brother. So I am very intrigued. Unfortunately, I'm not right now. I would love to have more conversations with you, because as I am speaking with you, it is helping me learn, and I'm becoming educated. I have not finished the Quran, not even a tenth of it, let alone the Bible. So speaking with you, it has educated me a lot. There are some things that I would like to talk more upon, and there are things that I would like to learn more from. So we will save our conversations for another night. I want to thank you for this talk. But before I leave, I just want to know where in the Bible or in any scriptures does Jesus, peace be upon him, say, I am God, worship me.
I can show you tons of verses, but you are saying you want to leave. Sadly,
Yes, I have to go, brother.
Okay, no problem. You see, I don't know, like you have time to listen about Jesus where he said, I am God. I can show you tons of places. Jesus said, not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of my Father, which means not everyone, but there's many who say to me, God, God. So Jesus said many places. Jesus said to the Jews, what do you say of Christ? They said he's son of David. And then he said to them, if he is a son of David, then how David called him my Lord Jehovah? So yes, my friend, they lied to you and they said to you, Jesus nowhere in the Bible says he is God. Muslims are copy-paste, but they do not know their own book, they do not know our book, and then they want to school us about their book and our book. That's wrong. And as you see, you know nothing about your Quran, and yet you repeat the same questions Muslims they ask us, where Jesus says, I'm God, worship me. Why? Because nobody want to see, it's in the front of us. The whole Bible is saying that Jesus says, I'm God, worship me. The whole Bible, you know? And when Jesus now, I just quote for you the verse in Matthew as an example. In Matthew chapter 9, verse number 5, when Jesus said to the Jews, and verse number 5 and 6, I forgive the sin of this person. And the Jews, they were wondering how he can forgive his sin. Now, if I ask you, who can forgive sin? Can you forgive sin? No. Can Muhammad forgive sin? No. Can I forgive sin? No. Who is the one who forgives sin? God. Jesus forgives sin, and not only that, he has power over nature. He said to the man, carry your bed and walk. So don't be the same as the Jews and don't be the same as the Muslims who they are copy paste and they have no idea what they are talking about. Jesus was crucified for he claimed to be God, not for he claimed to be a prophet. Because he did everything a prophet can do, even more. He did amazing miracles. So why he would be killed? Doesn't make sense. They wanted to crucify him for a reason, because he committed a crime. What is the crime?
Okay, so brother, you said it was John verse number 5.
What John number 5? No, Matthew chapter 9, verse number 4 and 5 and 6. We can read it.
In the book of John?
In book of Matthew.
Okay, in book of Matthew. Okay, book of Matthew. Repeat that one more time.
About the sin, right? We're talking about the sin.
No, where Jesus said that I am God. Matthew chapter number what?
There's many verses Jesus speaking about I am God. All of them.
Yes, but specifically Matthew.
Okay, you want me to show you verses Jesus saying I am God, like just saying I am God, right? It cannot be Jesus saying anything except saying I am God, correct? So if
similar.
So if I say to you now I am God, just by saying that would be enough for you to accept me to be God, correct?
Sure, let's go back to
No, I'm asking you. If I say now I am God, is that would be enough for you to believe that I am God?
Of course not.
Okay. So if Jesus he said I am God, that will convince you that he's God, or still of course not?
I'm sorry, say that again?
If Jesus said to you, I am God, is that going to convince you that he is God?
No.
Okay. So why you Muslims, you try always to say, show me where Jesus said I am God, if that will not change anything for you anyway? Is that just to play a game to avoid the questions or to avoid a conversation which is embarrassing?
No, I can ask the same thing for you Christians. If Jesus did not say that, then how can you say that Jesus is God?
But I just said to you, if I show you, is that going to make a difference for you?
No, but I can say the same thing for you Christians.
What do you mean?
I mean that if you believe that Jesus, peace be upon him, was God in flesh on earth, then why do you believe this if there's no evidence? I can say the same thing for you.
Well, I have evidence because the Bible is confirming that Jesus, he can do things nobody do.
Now, which Bible are we talking about? The Bible that has been changed or the original Bible?
Okay, hold on. You see, you are changing topics. You know, we can go to the Bible with change. If we go in the Bible and we say that the Bible is a change, that means the Quran is a stupid book. Because the Quran confirmed all the miracles what Jesus did, including resurrecting people from death.
Of course, because
so
Jesus
why you are saying to me which Bible? So now we have confirmed. We have confirmed. Hold on.
Jesus
Hold on.
was a great
We have both of us. No. Hold on.
Die on the cross.
Let us go back to what you said. I said to you, why I will believe that Jesus is God? Because if he say he's God and he did what God can do, that confirmed that he's God. And you said to me, based on what? The Bible which could change? I said to you, the Quran confirmed. Please. Muhammad never did a miracle. Muhammad never did a miracle. Don't go. So if we go now in the Bible and I show you Jesus saying I am God, in the same time Jesus saying clear doing miracles of God, is that will confirm to you that he's God or not? Be honest.
Brother, many prophets did miracles.
My friend, your prophet, he did 0 miracles, and none of them did miracles except limited to what he can do. As an example, none of them can forgive sin. That is a miracle too. None of them can create from the mother bird, because that is creation. Nobody can give eyes to a blind man, because that is a creation. Nobody can do what Jesus did. You have a chapter in the Quran, it's called the chapter of the table, which is Jesus, he feed thousands of people from few fish, which means he can multiply fishes, he create fish. So we have a
lot of... Jesus or God?
This is Jesus, my friend. This is Jesus. This is not your God. God can do nothing. Your God is stealing the miracle of Jesus, placing them in the Quran to say, I can do that too, but your God cannot do that. Your God said to Muhammad 3 times, read. Muhammad cannot read still. Jesus said to the man, walk. The man walk, but he cannot walk. But he made him walk. Your God squeezed Muhammad 3 times, ordering him to read. Did he make him read? Are you there?
I'm here. I'm listening.
Okay. If we go in the Bible, if we go to chapter in Matthew chapter 7, verse number 21, it says, "It is not everyone says to me, my Lord, who entered the kingdom of the heaven, but the one who does the will of my Father." People, they will say to whom, my Lord? They will say that to Jesus. Here we go. He lost connection. Do you hear me, my friend?
Brother,
Okay.
brother, I want to thank you for your time, but unfortunately I have to go. We will continue this another night.
No
Sorry
problem.
about that.
I hope you will leave Islam before the end of the coming week. Call me back again and you will leave Islam. You will see.
Definitely, we will talk more about this.
Definitely. I agree with you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Definitely.
Mm. 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 mm, mm, mm. Mm. mm, 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 mm. Mm. mm, 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 mm. mm, 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 mm.